It's like the Everest of trivia.
Spitting truth there.
You gotta feel smart. If you wanna look smart, dress smart, be smart, think smart, talk smart, eat smart. You are smart, smarty pants.
You gotta unleash the power.
Weeknights at 6 on WNKY, NBC 40.
It's time, y'all.
Come on. Feel good. Man, know that I would not.
It's a new season for my new home in NYC. I feel good today. We're all new in New York. See what we did there? Clever.
So good. I got it.
Weekdays at 3 on WNKY, NBC 40. WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us here for News 40 at noon. Today is Friday, December 29th. I'm Michael Ridgway. Well, I'm now going to send it over to our meteorologist, Darius Mack, for a check of our forecast. Darius, how's it going?
Well, we got clouds that are scattered across south central Kentucky skies, Michael, and it's just been kind of a cloudy, dreary, cold day. Some areas saw a few flying flakes out there, but otherwise today it's just chilly on the final Friday of 2023. AAA Systems live camera showing those clouds. As far as temperatures go, temperatures into the 30s out there. 39 degrees in Bowling Green, 37 in Glasgow, as well as into Edmonton. And winds generally flowing in from the west and southwest right now, right around the 10-mile-an-hour range. Clouds and radar showing, of course, those clouds, a few light sprinkles, maybe even a mix, wintry mix with some of those sprinkles that we're tracking. This is all moving around a wave of energy that is bringing some light rain and even snow showers our way. Now, coming up just ahead in my full forecast, I'm going to be tracking shots of cold air. And then also, could we see any more wintry stuff in the forecast? I'll have that answer coming up. But in the meantime, Michael, I'll send it back over to you.
Well, a mother and son are dead after police say a car hit them at the intersection of Ken Bell Boulevard and Scottsville Road. The Bowling Green Police Department says that a 17-year-old was coming to a green light at the intersection when he saw two people crossing and tried to stop. The back right side of the truck then hit both people, who have now been identified as 32-year-old Christopher Meade and 48-year-old Christina Meade. The mother and son were taken to the Med Center in Bowling Green, where they died. The BGPD says that Christina was riding a motorized scooter at the time, and another adult son of hers who ran ahead was not injured. Officers confirmed that the Meades were crossing against the signal at the time of the crash, but were not chasing the son who crossed ahead of them. No charges have been filed against the driver as of now, and News 40 will continue to update you as more information is released. Well, shelters around the nation are facing overpopulation, and many are at a loss of what to do. I sat down with one official from the Humane Society to see how they're holding up. Take a look.
We're on track to have our highest animal intake year that I've ever seen. It looks like we're going to top out at about 11,600 animals, and we still have a few days to go, and that number was trending down until this year, and so it's very scary to see that.
As 2023 ends, how are local animal shelters doing? Well, not very good.
It's heartbreaking. I just received a call from another local shelter that's in a neighboring county. She was in tears, begging us for help, and unfortunately, I can't help them right now because I can hardly help ourselves, and
there's just simply not enough room in shelters, and not enough homes looking for pets.
I know Butler County right now is stacking dogs and pet taxis down their hallway, and they have a very small facility, and 10 dogs to them is like 40 dogs for me.
It's happening all over the United States. Even out-of-state help is scarce.
And the rescues that we work with up north that we transport are experiencing the exact same problems. Groups that used to pull 50, 60 animals a month from us are pulling 8 to 10. I'm getting 8 to 10 dogs in 10 minutes here.
Brawa commented on the issue as well, saying they've been overcrowded since June 2022. According to the general manager, this is the aftermath of COVID and people wanting to turn a quick profit. And it's taking a toll on not only the animals, but staff as well.
We are all working tirelessly to the point, I'm not going to lie, a lot of shelter directors are thinking about leaving their careers because they just can't do it anymore. physically or mentally. From everything that I've read in all the shelter forums that I'm a member of, they're saying it'll be 5 years before we see the numbers that were pre-pandemic. And that's really, really scary because I don't know that I've got 5 more years in me. And
the holidays have come and gone, and many families got a new forever friend for Christmas, but shelter rates show a high amount of returns comes after the new year hits. All local animal shelters are hoping for no returns and that they do all find their forever homes. At the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society, marketing coordinator Kate Holmes gave us a few tips on how to best acclimate to our new furry friends and hopefully learn to love and live with them forever. She mentioned an important rule new owners should follow after adopting.
When you adopt, you want to remember the 3-3-3 rule. So basically it takes them 3 days to decompress, and then 3 weeks to learn a bit of your routine and start to get used to it, and then 3 months for them to really feel at home.
Holmes said it's important to keep calm and be patient. Many pets need time to decompress from the shelter. Well, city officials and lawmakers have been meeting monthly since July, looking into how to address the issue of mental health crises in public. The hope is to build a facility for law enforcement to transport individuals to who are not necessarily breaking the law, but are in obvious need of assistance. According to the statistics gathered by the committee, police in South Central Kentucky spend about 4 hours on mental health calls. State Representative Kevin Jackson says he plans to bring their proposal to Frankfort in the next legislative session.
They're not going to get the help necessarily that they need if they're ending up in jail behind bars. They need some type of mental health counseling. Maybe it's medication, maybe it's help getting off of drugs or alcohol, whatever it is. So we feel like this is a win-win situation for not only the law enforcement, our community, and for the individual who's having the mental health crisis.
According to Jackson, this will be a great help to law enforcement and will cut down on the time spent on these calls to only around 10 minutes. Well, one local nonprofit is looking to make sure children throughout South Central Kentucky aren't going hungry even when away from school. The backpack program with Feeding America has gathered weekend backpacks, saying that hunger doesn't take the weekend off. The organization aims to provide each school-aged child from Head Start to high school meals in the home every Friday during the school year. If you want to join the fight against food insecurity for children in our city, you can call Morgantown Mission at 270-526-2082. Well, we look to Minnesota for today's Feel Good Friday, brought to you by J.C. Kirby & Son, where folks at the senior living facility are learning that a new year can mean new and even sometimes unlikely friends. Check it out.
I'm feeling pretty good about it. Should be fun.
At New Perspective Senior Living, a belated Christmas present is about to arrive.
Today we're expecting a fun surprise animal.
A packed crowd welcomed not a therapy dog.
Hello.
But a therapy donkey.
Tiptoe is 2 years old, so he's a little toddler. We still call him a baby.
Oh. A 250-pound baby, to be exact.
Instead of having a lap dog, you can have a lap donkey.
There you go.
Tiptoe, also known as Tippy, makes the rounds every so often.
Do you want to touch him?
His handler, Tabea Brockman, says he welcomes the love.
He wants a hug.
After a rough start in life.
His mom decided she doesn't want to be a mom, and she stomped him. So he was in the ICU for a while. He's just a little miracle donkey, so now he's giving back.
And they also believe that his visits help people struggling with memory loss.
Hi. We got tears. We had people talking that didn't talk for a long time.
Giving them that opportunity to see an animal like this come to where they live in our community.
You're getting a hug.
It's just amazing.
We've had dogs, we've had cats, we've had volunteers. We've never had a donkey.
Even though he hops out of the trailer, he needs a little help getting back in.
When visiting time is over, Tiptoe comes back here to his stable in Hamel, which looks a little bit like a dorm room. But his day isn't quite over.
Tiptoe is basically his eyes. He's running around with this little bell here, and so Ty can follow. He's right there.
Tiptoe is also a seeing eye donkey for a blind 10-year-old horse named Ty Ty. In a sense, he keeps the horse out of harm's way.
You can tell if the weather gets really bad. He will push him in the lean-to, which is over there.
All in a day's work for this little fella.
It's very special to see the smiles and the old people just being happy.
Tiptoe's owner, Aaron Larson, says he got his nickname because he will occasionally walk on the tips of his hooves. So far, he's visited about half a dozen senior living facilities, and they plan to visit more, eventually wanting to look into going to centers in other states as well. Well, coming up next, the way you shop at the grocery store may start looking a little different. We'll see why experts say the exchange might have a drastic impact.
Plus, I'm tracking cold shots through the end of the year and a few flying flakes. That all ahead in the full forecast after Money Watch.
It's festive family fun. Live. Pictionary every weekday.
Kick off the new year in style at Garcia's Bar and Grill in downtown Bowling Green. Groove all night long to the soulful sounds of T. Martell and a live DJ. Plus, enjoy all your Garcia's favorites. Garcia's New Year's Bash in downtown Bowling Green.
I'm waking up my day. So let's get it started. Turn it up, turn it on. Keep the morning moving right along. Yeah, I'm waking up my day. News 40 sunrise way. I'm waking up my day. WNKY. Yeah, when you want the force to get you out the door. I'm waking up my day. The News 40 sunrise way.
Weekday morning starting at 6.
I'm Hugh Trimble
in the Atomic Ranch Band.
Tune in to hear some folk, some stories, some rock and roll. Hear our newest drummer this week on Marquee Backstage.
Check it out.
See you soon.
You're not going to want to miss this.
Jeopardy, like the Everest of trivia.
You got to unleash the power.
You know, I like that, yeah.
Weeknights at 6 on NBC 40.
BlendJet is recalling nearly 5 million portable blenders. The company says it has received more than a dozen reports of overheating or fires and hundreds of reports of the blades breaking while in use. 50 people reported minor burns and cuts. The blenders were sold online and at Costco, Walmart, Target, and other stores between October 2020 and November 2023. The TSA predicts that today and Monday will be among the busiest airport travel days of the year, with more than 2 million passengers expected each day. The TSA is advising those who plan to fly this weekend to arrive early and bring an acceptable form of ID. AAA also expects an increase in road traffic on Saturday. And New Year's Eve is this Sunday. According to the finance website Wallet Hub, just over half of Americans plan to celebrate with family and friends. 64% of Americans plan to spend at least $50 on food and drinks. But if you're planning to travel to one of the 3 biggest U.S. cities, New York, Los Angeles, or Chicago, hope you saved up. The average cost of dinner and a show for a couple is $872. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Carissa Lawson.
Well, on some food labels, you can find nutritional info on the front of the packaging. Well, now health advocates want it to be products, and the FDA is researching what those labels could look like. Natalie Brand has more information on what this means for the public.
Shoppers searching for detailed nutritional information currently have to look at the back of a package, but some health advocates want a more upfront approach.
The more accessible the information,
the more likely the consumer is to make the healthier choice.
Dr. Peter Lurie is with the Center for Science in the Public Interest, which is pushing the FDA to consider labels like these mock-ups, alerting consumers to the amount of saturated fat, salt, and sugar on the front. Countries in Europe and South America already have this type of packaging, including these Oreos sold in Chile.
This is something that has been used in other countries, been shown to be effective. Time for the United States to play catch up.
But manufacturers say many products already have facts up front that give shoppers more info.
We feel pretty good about what we've done as an industry.
David Shavern, president of the Consumer Brands Association, says companies aren't opposed to future changes. They just want the FDA to consider more options.
What's your biggest concern?
It seems to be oddly constrained to some degree. Again, they're not looking at, for example, calorie disclosures, which we have asked them to include. They're not looking at disclosures around positive nutrients, which I think are important to consumers as well.
Shopper Carolyn Moss says the labels under consideration would probably lead her to healthier choices.
I think them putting that right on the front of the package would prevent me from buying a lot of things that I typically would buy. So kind of ignorance is bliss.
Nat Baldino isn't sold on the idea.
I don't think it'll make much of a difference.
The FDA is still researching the labels. Health groups who support the change hope for a decision next year.
Tracking some clouds that continue to increase across south central Kentucky skies. This is all associated with a wave of low pressure that's been bringing rain showers, and not just rain showers, but also snow showers wrapped in as well across parts of the state, especially areas towards our north and west. Here's clouds and radar, and this is the view within the last 4 hours or so. We haven't really been seeing much in the way of any rain or snow out there, but more in the way of those clouds. But some areas did see a few flying flakes out there earlier this morning. Seeing some light showers there to western Kentucky, right along towards Hopkinsville, Princeton, towards Paducah. Just generally seeing some plain chilly rains, though, this hour. Some of that mixing in with some snow there into southern Illinois and through southern Indiana. Here's the broad picture. Wave of low pressure. This is an upper level low that continues to spin, and around it, what we're getting is that return flow of moisture around that low. So that's why we have those chances for some rain and snow showers mixed in. Live camera, courtesy of the AAA Systems cam that's located at Reservoir Hill, and you can see those clouds that are still overhead. Just a cloudy, dreary, chilly Friday, final Friday of 2023 out there. As far as temperatures go, here's the current temperature spread. Numbers generally right around 40 degrees, at least 39 here in Bowling Green, 39 there into Butler County, 37 in Glasgow. Checking out Edmonton also at 37 degrees this hour. Let's check out those wind chills. We got sustained wind speeds right around the 10-mile-an-hour range, so of course it feels chillier out there. It feels like 31 currently in Bowling Green as well as into Greenville. So dress warmly, and it's going to stay pretty cold as we go through the end of the year. We're already locked into just kind of a dip in the pattern right now, so that's why we're getting in with that cold shot for today, but also another cold shot drops in for us even as we enter into 2024 as well. So that's what I'm going to be tracking. As far as those chances go with rain, snow mix chances over the next 12 hours or so, notice temperatures are going to be hovering right around 39 degrees, and those chances spotty. In fact, we're not really expecting much out of this. In fact, any areas that do see snow, you may see snow just on those grassy and elevated surfaces. As we go throughout the rest of this afternoon and evening, pause it right around 7 o'clock. Again, some spotty chances for a few showers with the snow mixed in. We go throughout the overnight time frame early into your Saturday. Cloudy times, temperatures staying steady into the 30s due to the fact that we have those clouds. And as we go for your Saturday, we'll eventually see the sun try to break out for us by Saturday afternoon. It'll be a seasonable feel with temperatures into the 40s by Saturday. And then as we work into your New Year's Eve, temperatures starting off in the 30s. It's going to be chilly. A few more passing clouds start to stream through south central Kentucky skies throughout the day. How about a little preview weather-wise for New Year's Eve? It's going to be chilly. We're going to be seeing those numbers right around the freezing mark. Cloudy times and chilly out there as we welcome in 2024. Let's check out your 7-day forecast. And as we go over the next stretch of days, notice temperatures into the 40s on Saturday, right around 50 degrees on Sunday. back into the 40s on New Year's Day. By the way, 2024 officially arrives on Monday, by the way. And then as we go into next week, we could be tracking more chances for rain and snow by Wednesday. And now it's time to announce the winners of this week's Soki's Birthday Club. And the winners are Jace Hawley and Michelle Miller. You two can sign up for Soki's Birthday Club by visiting WNKY.com/birthday. Now let's wish our friends happy birthday in today's Soki's Birthday Club.
Think the holidays go by quickly? Football goes by quickly. So cherish every rush pass and rush pass turn pick six with instant withdrawals on FanDuel if you win. Because holiday football won't last forever. And soon it'll just be March.
Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets guaranteed. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
This is my dad, Audie, and he is absolutely precious.
When it came to making some life-changing decisions for my mother, we found the folks here at Massey Springs to be so helpful.
They had that personal touch that we were looking for, and we could tell it was the perfect place for our mom.
We found the folks here at Massey Springs compassionate and caring.
Massey Springs was definitely the right choice for me and my dad.
Massey Springs Senior Living. Here, we're family. Schedule your tour with us today.
Are you looking for something tasty, crispy, juicy, and maybe even spicy? Come in and try Ski Daddy's wings, bone-in or boneless, and choose from one of our 7 different sauces. Or try our shrimp trio with shrimp, catfish, chicken strips, seasoned fries, coleslaw, and hush puppies.
Ooh-wee, I'm glad I'm hungry.
Ski Daddy's has a variety of delicious food, from fried corn, salads, gyro sandwiches, and much more. Come in today and discover your new favorite, Ski Daddy's.
We put love in every bite.
As a rising patient, I have one doctor, not 4 or 5. And if I need to talk to that doctor and he's not with another patient, he'll come and talk to me. Everything's going real good. I come off of about 19 pills down to 7 now, and I love it. I wouldn't do without it right now.
Horizon Pace is the face of your healthcare. Contact us for more information.
Sundays are for football. WNKY 40 is your go-to for the NFL. Watch games all day on WNKY, CBS 40, and NBC 40. WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
Dog had a litter, 9 were born, but 5 still warm today. Though we tried and we prayed, life after winter, if I could give, I'd give myself away. But I lied, so I stayed. But in the garden I get something off my chest, and it comes to rest in the dirt. in the kitchen, and I think of all the mouths our mothers fed, and how we reached for our bread. Was this how she listened in the silence left behind when all the kids fell asleep in their beds?
At Club Pilates, there's a class for every body, at every age, and every fitness level. Strengthen, lengthen, and sculpt through low-impact group Pilates classes and private training. Visit Club Pilates online or call us to get your free intro class.
If you've been hurt in a wreck, we want to help.
By getting you as much money as we can, as quickly as we can.
If you've been injured in a wreck, before you talk to an insurance company, call Crocker Law Firm.
Call Crocker Law Firm.
It doesn't cost anything to see if we can help.
Welcome to Bowling Green Rock Band Academy. BGRBA offers the best private instruction and the widest array of instruments, and our beginner and advanced rock band programs for young musicians ready to take the stage. Scholarships available where there's need and merit.
I'm Ashley Wilson. Join me for Voices of Honor on News 40 Sunrise. Every Wednesday, local men and women of the U.S. Armed Forces share their stories and how they continue to serve South Central Kentucky.
Voices of Honor, brought to you by Hosperis Health.
It's that time of year again, America. So let's light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology, space, and flexibility for any season. Get special offers on our adventure-ready SUVs or on our great selection of Ford trucks. And make the holidays bright with Ford. Now get a new Bronco Sport with 1.9% financing for 60 months plus $3,000 bonus cash and no payments for 90 days. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Name something with a diamond in it.
Diamondback rattlesnake.
It's in the name. Name a low-calorie food you might make your edible underwear out of.
Salmon.
Watch it weeknights. Share it the next day.
Wild caught Norwegian teriyaki.
Sharing the fun.
Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40.
I'm reporter Carlisle Coppins, and it's now time for your Pet of the Day, brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust. I'm here with Peter and Parker, and they are so fast, they're so curious. They're 2 years old and bonded, all right, y'all? Peter is pretty relaxed, he's pretty chill, he loves to cuddle, but Parker, he's got a lot of energy, okay? He is wild, and he loves to run and play. So if you're interested in adopting Peter and Parker, come down to the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society and adopt Peter and Parker today.
Peter and Parker, what a pair, and what a name for a pair.
Yeah,
I mean, they both go together.
Peter and Parker, I feel like I've heard those names. Where have I heard that before?
I don't know.
Parker.
Maybe someone with spidey senses.
Maybe. Well, they look so cute. I mean, I would love to just pet those guys. They look super cute and super soft, and they have all that fur to keep them warm. And warm is definitely a thing that we're all looking for right now, Darius.
Yeah, we want to stay warm. We want to, wear the things that keep us warm out there because it is a chilly day. It is just a cold day and kind of an ugly looking day out there as well. Temperatures only in the 30s, and they'll hover right around, say, 38 degrees or so. And then we'll see more of a seasonable feel on Saturday, New Year's Eve, maybe right around 50 degrees for the high, and then another drop in temperatures into next year, into 2024. And temperatures staying in the 40s, I think, through Wednesday and Thursday, with another chance for maybe rain or snow.
All right. It's gone by quick. Thank you guys so much for joining us here for News 40 at noon. We'll see you back here for more news at 5, 6, and 10 p.m.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise, and you're left searching for answers. Call us at Hughes & Coleman for a free consultation. If your loved one suffered a serious injury or untimely death while in a nursing home, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. Standing up for your loved ones is what matters now.
It's the Planet Fitness You Can Still Join a Gym in 2023 sale. Now through December 29th, join for just $1 down, $10 a month, and you can still do that thing you said you'd do 11.5 months ago. With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. And with free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone belongs in the judgment-free zone. It's not too late. This can still be your year. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime, and pay nothing until January 17th. Hurry. Deal ends Friday, December 29th.
Sundays are for football. WNKY 40 is your go-to for the NFL. Watch games all day on WNKY, CBS 40, and NBC 40. WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
My sister's done some horrible things to me. She's evil and manipulative. She's nothing but a gangbanger. She lives in a trailer park. Methamphetamine abuser. She should be in prison.
Hot Bench. Judge Rachel Juarez. Judge Michael Corriero. Judge Jodit Tewalde. 3 judges, 3 opinions, 1 verdict. This is Hot Bench.
Your Honor, this is case number 25 on calendar, Arellano versus Castro. Thank you, Officer Montajano. Miss Arellano, you are suing your older sister, Miss Castro, for towing and impound fees in the amount of $3,592. Now, Miss Arellano, you inherited your parents' 4-bedroom home and the land